Happy Halloween, everybody. Here's a video for you showing you how to do some treats and favors. Now, around the store we have some of these examples, but a lot of them are pretty tool intensive. Like this one, I think I used 3 different tools: the Silhouette, the Epic machine, as well as the AccuCut machine that we use in the back. So what if you don't have all those tools, or you don't have all that time to do it? Well, we do have 2 samples to show you that are just as cute and are very simple. Your friends and your kids can even help you make these. So let me show you. One is this little treat bag here, has candies in there, and here's another one, has little what's in here? Oh, now and laters. So let's get started with that. Okay, so we're going to start with this one first. It's really easy and fast to do. All you're going to need for both projects is your paper trimmer, 1/8 hole punch, and a scoring blade, or if you don't have one of these, you can just use a stylus and a ruler. I'm going to use Bo Bunny paper, and I'm going to start with cutting it to 2.5. So 2.5. Now you can modify the measurements I'm going to give here if your bag of candy is smaller or bigger. So 2.5 by 12, and then I'm going to trim this down a little bit. It's a little bit too long, so I'm trimming off 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. Okay, so this is the piece that I'm going to score and fold into the bag. I'm going to change out my blade, and the first measurement that I'm going to score is 1 inch. Ooh, 1 inch. Next, I'm going to, from that score that I created, I'm going to measure 4 inches. So line up that crease with 4 and score at that spot. Okay, from this new crease, you're going to measure 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. The leftover section should measure 4 inches. So let me check to make sure that it's 4 inches, and it is. Okay, and that was it. Put this back. Then you can see how it becomes your little bag. So you can put your Ziploc baggie of goodies in there. Use your hole punch to punch the holes for the ribbon to go through. Then you have this. Now, if your candy doesn't sit nicely in there, you can do the extra step of folding this middle section. Let me show you on this one. So if it wasn't standing up well, I would fold this middle section to give it a little bit more support, and it does stand better that way. Okay, and then once you have that, you can decorate however you want. I was sticking with the no tools required, and I just hand drew a little pumpkin and put a little face and just a little bit of green for the stem. And instead of using pop dots, I went ahead and used just some paper and did that old technique that you learn in school of zigzagging it, folding it back and forth, this deal. Remember when you used to do those to make things pop up? I used that little elementary tip or trick and put it behind my pumpkin to give it some dimension. So really fast and cute. So that one's done. We're going to move on to this one. Very cute little candy corn, and I'll show you how I made that. You just take a piece of paper and you cut it to 5 by 7. Then you draw lines down the middle, and I drew my middle section kind of smaller than the sides. And then you're just going to color it. You're going to need to color one side yellow and then the middle orange. Before you actually make the shape, if you don't have a paper crimper, let me show you a paper crimper. If you don't have one of these, you can pick up one of these at the local craft store. If you don't have one of those, you can simply make it look like you crimped it by taking both sides and scoring very closely together. This will give the look of a crimper without actually having to buy the tool. So little savings tip. Okay, you can have your friends or your little kids help you by coloring the sections in, so that way it can be more of a family craft. Once you have it colored and scored, all you're going to do to form the candy corn is put strong adhesive over here. I use really strong two-way tape, and you're going to glue it into a tube shape. Once it's a tube shape, what you do is you put adhesive again on one of the ends to close it tight, and then on the other side you do the same thing, put the adhesive and close it with the double stick tape. Now sometimes as a trick, or it helps, if you make this, the part where it, let's see if I can try and do this, the part where the seam is, if you make it off center. So if you see, if you do it off center, it the stress of where it's going to open is not right where the crease is here, it's more to the center, so it's a little bit more secure. Okay, so then you finish it off with just punching your holes, putting ribbon, and I just drew on a simple, cute little face, and it's ready to enjoy. It would be good to put in Hershey Kisses or Starburst or Now and Laters, and it's a cute little fast and easy favor. So I hope you enjoyed these ideas and have a happy and safe Halloween.